Thank you very much for everybody that is joining my Patreon video, or patron video, I should say. And I should probably hit the mute on my TV over here. I've got some baseball playing. I'm watching my fantasy baseball teams right now. Just a little background on Major League Fantasy Sports. We are a self-funded organization. We on our website, we have no advertisements whatsoever. Our YouTube videos that we do, we also do not supply advertising on those videos. What we are asking people that frequent our websites and also our radio shows. Our radio shows on Blog Talk Radio, we are a paid member, paid subscriber to Blog Talk Radio for our radio shows. Now, Blog Talk has like a 20-second ad at the beginning of the show for the podcast. We do all of our shows live, so during the live airings, you're not going to hear any ad. You'll hear a 20-second ad at the beginning and a 20-second ad at the end on the podcast version of the radio show. But that's not something we derive any benefit from, or any monetary benefit or anything along those lines. But we have kept our website, MajorLeagueFantasySports.com, as well as our YouTube shows, and our YouTube channel, and completely ad-free. And we want to keep it that way. We're asking people for support for several reasons. MajorLeagueFantasySports.com is a very unique organization throughout the spectrum of fantasy sports. We don't do things the way everybody else does them. We don't, our leagues that we run, how we operate our leagues are very unique, very edgy, very advanced in regards to the structure and dynamic of those. We don't take any profit from that. We are an organization that provides a bevy of information, be it baseball, be it football. We want to add some more basketball content here coming into this basketball season. And we want to expand our kind of our depth, if you will, through the internet and the industry. And with that, we'd like to add some more websites. We'd like to add more YouTube shows. We've got a person associated with our organization that's an owner that's very familiar with television and sports and that type of thing, that I know we could get involved to help us to really present a great product. Our radio shows, being the live radio shows they are, we've been doing them for quite some time now. And we get good guests across the spectrum in baseball and football as well. And again, we keep all that stuff ad-free. And what we would like to do is build we have a foundation at this point. We really kind of have a name for ourselves within the actual fantasy sports community. However, not a ton of people. We do garner a lot of attention on the website, but we're not like a household name. What we would like to do is get funding. Have our foundation of people that follow us and appreciate what we do, whether it's the radio shows, whether it's the writing, excuse me, whether it's YouTube shows we put together, those types of things. We would like the people that appreciate us to help us provide better content to them. And what I mean by better content is meaning giving us more time to do more work. And by having some support from our foundation and from the people that do follow us, I think that's going to allow us to do so. And there's a lot of internet organizations that are popping up that do wonderful work, whether it's, like politics or economics, fantasy sports, that are really going this self-funded route. And that's the direction we want to go. The direction we want to go is to be self-funded, self-directed, and to be, we control our organization as well as the requests we get from our constituents. Control the content, control the, whether we, sometimes we're PC, sometimes we're not PC, but we want to retain that choice of sometimes saying something that's not quite politically correct or staying, if we want to. We want that latitude and we want that control. We want to keep that. And by supporting us as a patron subscriber, you're going to give us that ability to have control of that, and also give us some leverage to be able to maybe, possibly bring in revenue in other directions to where we can continue to grow this whole concept. And I started this back in 2007. I started up all the websites with Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and the website and everything else. I started back in December of 2011. And things have grown progressively since then. I mean, it's been an amazing process. It takes thousands of hours over those years for me to be able to put us in this position. And I am not worth all the credit for that. I'm worth the credit, I guess, for, essentially pouring the initial foundation. But the people that are part of the organization is what makes it really great. And what I wanted to do really quickly, and I'll go ahead and end this video for the people that are looking on Patreon. Let's see here. I'm going to go over to our website. Okay, just bear with me for a second. It's just reloading here. Here, let's try this again. Share. Okay, here we go. So when you go to the website, you're going to notice, in these sections, you don't see any advertisements along any of the gaps or the spaces on the website, the walls on the website. It's not wrapped with like print advertising and this Google AdSense crap that like tracks every movement you make on the web and presents an ad that you may be interested in. This is all original content from us. This is our obviously the footer of the page. It's got a lot of links to, our partners and our friends within the industry here, as well as links to our leagues here. Let's see, let's scroll up and take a look at this. You'll see this is a grouping of all of our writers and editors. This is another list of the partners, another feed for our radio shows. This is the RSS feed that you can actually, from FeedBurner, that you can actually put on your site if you really, really like our shows. And again, they're totally live and they're totally off the cuff. That's what I really love about them. We take live callers. We do a really good job with our live callers on those shows. We don't just like invite them on, have them say 2 words, send them off the show, and then, call them an idiot after they leave. We actually really do appreciate it. So how you do find ways to support us, I have certain sections on the website that are set up for you to go over to Patreon and become a member on Patreon. And again, you can pledge as little as $1 a month. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. We have almost 7,000 people that are following us at this point on the website, be it email subscribers and everything else. If even $2 a month would really put us in a position, if we could get at least 25 to 30% of this crowd that's already following us to pledge that to us. It will allow us to be able to expand our website presence on the web. We'll be able to open up individual sites for just Major League Fantasy Baseball, Major League Fantasy Football, Major League Fantasy Basketball, which would all feed into the mother site, which is Major League Fantasy Sports. But it'll give us so much more of a scope within the web. It would just be huge, and we would also be able to do more in regards to radio shows. This is our radio station here. We originally got started. I'll point this out real quick on our partner section here. We originally got started with Sports Blues Radio, who's are still good friends of ours, and they're cross-marketing partners of ours. And we used to run our shows on that site, and we've since transitioned to doing them on our own radio station, which is here. It's on Blog Talk Radio. It's blogtalkradio.com/Major League Fantasy Sports. All our shows will be archived here as well as on the website. You go to the fantasy baseball menus, and you're going to see you'll see archives, and you'll see every single show that's getting ready to happen is going to be linked here, as well as that. And this is our Sunday show. This is our Thursday show. These are both live shows. This video is being done on May 18th. This is the next show we have on the docket on the 19th. Our football shows, we're getting ready to start. We'll be doing 3 live football shows every week with really great guests, ex-athletes and industry guests, and our own experts within our organization as well. You'll be able to find those here. You'll be able to look at our archives. You can click on that. You can scroll through and see. We've got coaches, people from other sites. We've got ex-athletes that come on our shows. We've got we really have a great community and great information. The information is absolutely fantastic, and it's entertaining because we're not the guys that are going to get on these shows and just mail it in. I mean, we get on there, we're like fired up. I mean, we're fired up and we're ready to fire you up. And it takes a lot of time and effort to do all these different things. And obviously, this is another link for all the radio shows here. You'll have your writers page, your individual pages. If you like what Joe Iannone does, for instance, you can just click on his link. This is his page. You can find the RSS feed on here too, to where you can just link to whatever Joe does if you really, really enjoy what he does. So I think that's a great way to give the writers themselves their own individual platform. Now, again, the Help Us section here, you'll find it in the menus here. You'll also find it down here in the sub menu. When you click over to the page, it's going to take you over to, and I literally just started this like today. on May the 18th when this video is being posted. So really just getting this started. So, we have our goals listed here. I have a list of information here. This video will obviously be posted here. This is where you'll be able to locate us and then start your subscription. I mean, help us. We're not looking to take anything from you. We're asking you for your help. We're asking you to help support us, to help support you in your endeavors in regards to fantasy sports, whether it's fantasy sports for fun, whether it's fantasy sports for money, any of those things. This is our YouTube channel. This is a list of some of the shows that we got started last year, which we're going to get started again soon enough, but we want to make sure that we have enough resources to make the production, the sound quality, and everything else as top-notch as can be. But I would suggest maybe checking out a couple of these, and you'll get a good idea of all the time and effort and work that we actually put into this. It really is. It's a passion for all of us. We all love what we do. We all got started with this just from being fancy, just connoisseurs and just loving it. And at this point, we want to turn this into something really great. Major League Fantasy Sports is a great brand. It's a great way to kind of name your organization. It's really easy to remember. You can obviously see the hat. These were provided by my friend Dave Conley over at White River Graphics here in Central Indiana, and also the shirt here. You can see the embroidery, and you can see the in the background. You can see the backsplash, and I think there's a couple of hats behind me too on my filing cabinet. Support us, help people that are looking to help you. And are not looking to inundate you with all the stuff that you really don't want to hear, you really don't want to see, you really don't want to look at, help us be completely and totally independent to where we can provide you the information that you want to see. We'll set up different avenues to where you can tell us, say, hey, we would love to hear more about this. We would love to hear more about that. All of those things. We do a breakdown on that Major League Baseball draft, which you're very rarely going to find in communities like this. With Brian Lorsley and Kyle Mori are going to be handling that in June, which is going to be amazing because we've been doing that for 3 years. We do so many different things that other sites don't do. I mean, we rank kick returners and punt returners for football and kickers, and we do all of this stuff. So whether you're a DFS guy, whether you're a season-long guy, whether you're a traditionalist, whether you're a dynasty guy, whether you're a keeper guy, all those things, we talk about all of that stuff. We kind of incorporate it into one area. And you could use all of this information for all of it. Totally ad-free, totally, total garbage-free. It's fun, interesting. The radio shows are live. You can call into those. You can listen to them in the podcast form. You can do all of those different things. I highly suggest if you really want to get behind people that are passionate and love what they do and bring you a great product, that we are the organization that is going to provide that to you, and we need your help. We need your help to expand and bring you more information, more data, all of that, and we will definitely do that. And we'll be able to bring in more writers, bring websites, the whole bit. We'll be able to expand like needs and do it from a natural basis. We're getting it from people that really enjoy what we're doing, and we're not asking for money from somebody else. You guys are supporting us, and in turn, we obviously can continue 120% effort to support everybody that supports us. So with that, thank you very much for listening. I appreciate your patience. And, again, if you want to support us, go over to MajorLeagueFantasySports.com. That's MajorLeagueFantasySports.com. You go to the Help Us section in the menus at the top or in the sub menu. You click on those. You go over there. You follow the instructions. You become a subscriber. And, from there, we will be able to do great things. Thank you very much. And good luck this year. Football is coming real quick.